Peace, light, and love, Oseos and greetings. I wanted to come on today and talk to you about something that was on my heart after I saw a post by SB Trust. So this was in reference to depending on what people say on the outside of us. Sometimes when we are adults, other people's thoughts become a part of us, and then we begin to think that way. Thoughts of unworthiness, thoughts of not being loved, or also positive thoughts. I oftentimes tell my sons that the mind is like a box, and you can put in things and you can take things out. I often tell them that if your mind is closed, then good stuff can't get in. But if your mind is open, you can put whatever you want in, and whatever you don't want, you can just take it out. But what I wanted to talk about is the fact that we trust everything that is on the outside. If we can't see it, touch it, or anything like that, sometimes a lot of people don't believe it's real. So they believe the physical world is real, is really real. And this is because when we are born, or even before we are born, the first brain that is developed is the subconscious mind, and it's developed with the body. Okay. That's the reason why a lot of people say that the subconscious mind is the body a lot of times. The subconscious mind is your emotional mind. It runs your program. It remembers everything and it doesn't think. It houses your paradigm as well as your self image. It controls your life. In order to change the results in your life, you have to change your self image. Now, let's go back to when we are children or when we are born. Once you're born, your subconscious mind is wide open, it has no filter. It must accept whatever it is given. It has no protection. The conscious mind is developed later. Your conscious mind will protect your subconscious mind. But let's stay on the subconscious mind. So remember that it's open. And when you're a baby, you have to depend on something or someone to take care of you and to supply your needs. Someone has to change your diaper. Someone has to feed you because you are in survival mode. You need something or someone outside to help you to survive. Now, depending on how someone treats you or helps you or doesn't help you, develops that self image within you. Now, because we have to depend when we're children on other things outside of self, we begin to develop a perception that what is outside of us is really real. A lot of people say, if I can't see it and I can't touch it, it's not real. But however, if that person is not exposed to the truth of all is mind, universe is mental, that what is within you is really real, and that you can create your environment by the things that you think. If they're not exposed to that, then they will go through life believing and depending on everything outside of self. Notice how we live our lives that is dictated by someone outside of us. We are natural beings, and we should be taken care of by what? Nature. Once you get a certain age, you should depend on nature, but we don't depend on nature. We depend on what? Others outside of self. And then if we are exposed to negativity or unhappy, negative people, we can internalize that for ourselves, and we take a part of that in our self image and we begin to feel less than who we really are. We become disconnected from our spirit, the real being within us, because you are depending on what's on the outside. So, what I would say is challenge yourself. Take time out in the morning, in the evening, or throughout the day and start analyzing who you are. Start learning how to love yourself because that will invoke in you wisdom and that will help you to analyze what is really real. With that being said, peace be unto you. Be strong, be informative. Make sure you love yourself first.